Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately share the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prisons. I got you something nice today. It's Namorita from the Void Build-A-Figure Wave. I'm so happy to find this figure at Ross for that $5.99 price point. And it is a little bit annoying that the tag is right there above her face, so you can't really see it, but I'm going to open it up in a minute anyway. Let's take it to the table. Alrighty, so we got the box here, and what I gotta say is I absolutely can't stand this box. I do not like those rounded dome boxes. They're absolutely terrible. They're hard to stack up. Really, the only way you can stack them up if you keep the boxes is next to each other so you can see the figures themselves. I don't think they look good, but some people like them. But it's the YKB, why keep the box? And I don't have a reason to keep this box, so let's open up Namorita. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. There's her face, much better looking. And here's her in the plastic. There's her standing up. Let's go a little bit closer. And what I gotta say is this figure falls a lot. It's a little bit annoying, but whatever. It's also a little bit annoying. I'll show you in a little bit. She does not have pegs for the feet. So you can't even peg her in. It's really annoying. But that's a little nitpick. Let's stay on the nitpicks. I don't like the hair. I don't like the swoosh. If you're going to give us action hair, I would also want relaxed hair too. But, that's my nitpicks. Everything else, I absolutely love the colors. The red really pops. The white really pops. The blue looks good. It has the weird tribal thing. I can't remember the movie. Was it Journey to Atlantis or something? That's what this figure is giving me the vibe of, which really works. I'll have it on the screen. There's her wings that we know from her family trait, which is absolutely amazing. They look good. The figure itself looks good, but it's pretty much just the standard female body. And those are the dreaded no peg feet, if I can get that in frame focus. So that's a little bit annoying, but the figure itself looks really good. I am waiting for when they eventually give us the human looking version of her, so that get much more of a classic, not classic, but you know what I mean. That her and her like Namor clothes and whatever type of look. But that's besides the point. Let's look at her accessories. Alright, she comes with fists. That's about it. They're red. On her hand themselves, they're less gloves. With a design, but they went very cheap on this and just did I don't even know if you can see the design on that. But there is a design on the glove. And here, this is very much just red hands. That's a little bit disappointing. That's kind of all our accessories, unless you count the void chest. So I don't consider that an accessory whenever you have a Build-A-Figure wave, because would many people pick up a Namorita? At least a blue one? I know I didn't. Only reason I have her is because of Ross. So, I'm rambling on and getting distracted. Let's put her accessories on. Alrighty. Take this off. It's a floating piece. I like when they do a floating piece. But there's the fist. Really don't like that. I really wish they painted the fingers. They didn't. Or did something with the hands. It's fine. I don't like it enough to even stick it on the other hand. So there you go. I'm gonna leave these hands on. They look much better. They put in effort into it. Yeah, that's her accessories. That was fast. Why not look at her articulation? She could do a T-pose. Waist. Or not waist, ball joint at the top. Head. Typical bell. Can't move back that much because of the hair. The hair does get in the way, so you can't really turn. She could look that direction, but she cannot look that one, because the hair does get in the way. So, bicep. Double jointed. Hands. What are these even pegs? Nope, the hands are not pegs. They just... There's no articulation to these hands. They're just hands. It's a little bit disappointing. I'd rather you give us these with some pegs than that. Because now, what? Can I make her even swim? I'm getting distracted. I'm on articulation right now. And the hands are missing it. She can do a full split, unlike most Spider-Man. Thigh, swivel. Can she kick her butt? No. You can force it. She can. No boot swivel, but there's an ankle rocker. Of course, there can't be any boot swivel because, it's her leg. There wouldn't be any boot swivel on the legs, but, some Namors break that trend. I guess it's fine, but it does have some, the hands are very annoying. Like, I don't know, can you get her in a... You can't get her in a swimming pose. It's just annoying. It really just is. Man. But I do gotta say, the paint looks amazing. Very much looks like that lady from the Atlantis movie. Well, there you go. We got Namorita standing up. And I have some figures over here that I just want to compare and contrast with her real quick. See how they go. See how they look. I know it is not a water character, but it is an Avatar blue person. Wanted to see the blue, see if it works. And if you squint a little bit, it can work. It's nothing crazy, but it wouldn't be that hard to make it work in a collection. Staying on the McFarlane train, we have Kotal Khan. I think that's his name. But since Marvel's going with much more of the Aztec, Mayan type of feel for them, I thought, why not bring him out? He looks pretty good. And I almost always pair him up with the movie version Namor because I feel like this figure actually looks really well done. So, very much, they work with each other for Aztec warriors, Mayan warriors type of things. She doesn't look like she works with them. She is a sea lady, so I thought, why not stick out the best thing of the Aquaman movie, Black Manta. Here's two versions of it. I think they look pretty good with it. Very much can work with it, but, Black Manta can work pretty much anywhere, so. Sticking with Aquaman, we have... I can't remember the name of this character. He's the King Seaweed dude. One of the kings of the Seven Seas or whatever. So, there he is. And here's her beloved brother. All raged out, angry. Not my favorite version of him. Here's the first Walgreens exclusive with the bodysuit that Reed Richards makes him so he can breathe on land or whatever whenever he had that issue. And here is classic Namor with the beard hair on that, I don't know, because I had the baby face on this one, I went with the beard one on the original just because, I think this is the one wherever Johnny burns off the beard so they can see who it is. This is like when Namor lost his memory or something. One of those comic book stories. Fantastic Four met Namor so many times in so many different versions. I think the Ultimate Universe, he did it. It was like a homeless guy. I'm getting distracted. But looking at them with each other, she doesn't look like she matches up with them. Not at all. She very much seems like a blue lady. And it doesn't seem like any of these Namors look like they really do match with her. Let me bring out Rage King back out. Maybe the Rage King looks better because the face is a little bit more defined. Where these two are much more cartoony. Because of the base of the time when they came out. But she doesn't look like she can hang with these dudes. This actually looks like a completely different character. So that's a little bit disappointing. Well, since I have her standing here, why not see how tall she is? She is about 6¼ inches from side to side. From side to side, she is about 1 inch and 1.5 inches. So, always curious about this. The wings are about 1/2 inch. So, it does seem like her wings are a little bit bigger than the Namor's. Definitely not the movie one. But these Marvel ones, her wings are definitely bigger than them. Clearly see. So, guess it works. Now that we got her standing here, let's see how she scales with other figures not from our line. First up, McFarlane Spawn, followed by NECA Turtle, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, Loyal Subjects, Jack Specific Simpsons, Star Wars Black Series Mall. I guess her height works. It's Hasbro, it's Marvel Legends, so you kind of know what you're walking into. At least when it comes to height wise. So what else can I say about this Namorita? I'm kind of disappointed in it. I was looking forward to it, especially when I got it for like $6, because I liked it, but I just wasn't gonna get a figure of a character I didn't really know too much about or care too much about. The design looks cool, but she doesn't match Namor enough. The hands aren't really articulatable. She can't stand for nothing, and there's no pegs in here. So, I don't know. It's just little things. It's a standard, Hasbro figure, but the little things just kind of make you go, could have kept my money. Sorry to be a little bit down on this, but, that's just kind of how I'm feeling this second. But for more reviews like this, hopefully a little bit more positive, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Really wished this figure was better. It looks amazing. It's just the little things killed it.